Hi, it's Rach, and I'm going to show you how to wrap this cotton covered wire. It's something that we put in a lot of our kits when you're adding arms and legs and tails and things like that. So I'm going to show you how to make a very simple hand or a simple arm for one of your models. Start by taking a very fine strip of the wool and wrap it around your wire. Wrap it where you want to make the loop for the hand. And then this will stop the wire showing through at the bottom. And then make your loop, which will be the little sort of hand or paw. And keeping the fibre straight, start to wrap it around that loop. It doesn't need to look really neat at this stage because we're going to cover it in a bit, but you do want to keep the fibres straight. If they twist, it gets really lumpy. So keep wrapping it all the way down to the end. And you only need a very thin skim of wool at this stage. And another thing that can really help you keep it looking neat is just to put some glue on the end. This stops it unraveling. And then take another little piece of your wool and tear it up. And then just flat felt it onto a mat for a few seconds. Turn it over and felt the other side. Just tap this very gently with the tip of the needle. And then place it under your hand. Fold the edges in. Now watch your fingers here, and be very careful. And then just very gently tap it with the needle so that it bonds to that layer beneath. And fold the other bits over as well, like this. So this works for our raccoon kit, a sloth, the mermaid, our advent calendar mouse. Lots and lots of our kits include this technique. Hopefully this will be useful. And then you just keep poking it very, very gently with the tip of the needle and work around the edges too. And this way you can just keep adding patches and you get a lovely professional finish. I'm going to add another little patch further up the arm. You would usually do this once it's attached to the body, but you don't have to. You can make the limbs separately and then attach them once they're covered if you prefer. That way you can get them the same length, so that can be quite a handy tip. And just keep on adding patches like we've done and gently felting it. So if you want to keep your arm and your hand quite small and delicate, you'd probably only add one thin layer of patches. But if you're working on an animal, you might want to pad it out considerably more. So you would just keep adding thin patches like this until you're happy, and try to get them even all the way along the arm. And there you go. That's the basics for wrapping cotton wire with wool to make a hand.